Happy New Year's! So, if you're watching this right now, you're either a love muffin or you've been charmed by the ancient science of, Lecrae. Then again, probably not, because I'm not really good at that because I don't really promote my videos. Or lie. Actually, give it a moment. I need to make the background match. Ah, yes. So much better. So much better. So, for context, one of you have actually asked me about my opinions regarding the Sonic movie and just one of my general thoughts about it because, let's be real, I'm a Sonic fan. Therefore, I must have a strong opinion about it. Except not really. For the longest time, I really didn't have an opinion about this movie. Honestly, I think this movie's gonna be alright, albeit a little mediocre, but I'll like it anyway because it's Sonic and anything really entertains me nowadays because I am 5. So I decided that instead of making a bunch of small videos about trailers and junk that I have very little to say about, I'm just gonna make one big video about all of my thoughts regarding this movie before I actually see it. And then after I see it, maybe I'll do a review or something, or maybe not. I'm not going to promise anything anymore. So consider this an edited ramble. I'm just going to be jumping point to point. There's going to be, I have like points written on my phone so I can stay on track. But for the most part, I'm just talking off the cuff. So let's get to it. Like, I follow a lot of groups on Facebook and Reddit. And then, of course, I keep up with people like Tails' channel on Twitter. So I knew this movie was kind of coming out before the first trailer came out. And even then, before there, I didn't really care because they were just rumors. And I tend not to believe them. So then the first trailer comes out. But I didn't see that. That wasn't the first time I actually saw anything Sonic movie related. It was this beautiful monstrosity here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually really liked this design because it was so comically bad. Like honestly, I can't look at this without laughing because it's just so, why? Needless to say, I got a lot of enjoyment because the memes were endless and my joy was eternal. I can't stop laughing. Like, this design by itself was something a lot of people could agree.
This ain't it, Chief.
And I'm not gonna lie, at first, I was very excited to see the trailer because I want this to be so bad that I can't help but laugh and just enjoy the absolute mess that this was gonna be. But then I actually saw the trailer. And now I'm conflicted. Like, there were things in the trailer that were really good, and then there are things that were not so good. Like, one of the good things in the trailer that I actually genuinely liked was how they chose Jim Carrey to play Eggman, or, I'm sorry, Dr. Robotnik, because he's not Eggman yet. Anyway, I love Eggman's energy. He's so corny, he's so campy, he's got a lot of energy, and I'm not gonna lie, every joke that he made as Dr. Robotnik got a genuine laugh out of me. Like that whole bit with him and the army guy, on the floor laughing. I'm not even exaggerating. Like honestly, I think out of everything in this movie, he's going to be the highlight. I would be genuinely surprised if he wasn't. But on the flip side, we have Gangsta's Paradise, which, no. I've only heard this song like a few times, and I was always in the Green Hornet when they were doing that carpool karaoke before it was cool. But it's just such a weird song, because when I think Sonic, I don't think gangsta flavor. I guess Knuckles, technically, because he likes rap, but that's like saying Shadow is a metalhead because his theme songs have metal in it. It's such a bad choice. I don't know why that sticks out to me as such a terrible choice. But it was. It was awful. They shouldn't have put that. The new song that they have on it now that I think it goes like, yeah, that one. That's actually a better choice. Or heck, I would have preferred Supersonic by Bad Religion. And I listened to it because it had Sonic in the title. I don't know, it just kind of channeled in that 2000s campy energy, which I guess was the feeling it gave me overall, but it's still such a bad, awful choice. And, and then there's Meow. I love that scene so much. If I could frame a video, I would frame that above my bed at night. It's so perfect. His ugly face when he's making that meow sound, the meow itself, the timing with the screams, it's just al dente, perfecto. I don't even know what to say. It's so like, I hesitate to call it terrible because it seems like that's supposed to be a funny comedic moment. And to be fair, it made me laugh. It made a lot of us laugh. Granted, not in the way that they wanted us to laugh, but it accomplished the job nonetheless. So is it really a failure? Now, as for the actual story beats or like what plot could be engaged from the trailer or trailers by now itself, I mean, the story beats I don't really mind too much because, let's be real here, nobody's really going to be taking this seriously. Now, I'm not saying that like the people don't care or that they're phoning it in. If the new current redesign of Sonic is anything to go by, they actually care. They're doing their best to put their best foot forward to make this work. And that's what I choose to believe until I see something to the contrary. But yeah, I don't think it's so much that it's going to be phoned in. It's more so the fact that, you know, it's coming off, it's going to be this non-canon, family-friendly film. Which, that's good. I think that's a good direction to take it. But it's hard for me to get excited. I think that's one of the main reasons why I wasn't too jazzed up about the movie. Because I knew it wouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Either way, they're going to make their money. Either way, they're going to propel Sonic out to new audiences. So who cares? But then there are times where I felt some people were just overthinking this movie, thinking it's going to be bigger than it actually is. And I think that's the moment where I started to get genuinely annoyed at this movie. Like, there was a period where I genuinely didn't want to hear anything about the movie. I was so annoyed by how serious people were taking it and were expecting these big things when, no. First off, let's talk about the story. It's an origin story. This is an origin story. This is nothing else but an origin story. Even before I found out about the Baby Sonic thing, which I found out 5 minutes before actually recording this. How did I become off the loop of that? I don't know. But regardless, this is an origin story. The main reason I say this is because Eggman doesn't really know who Sonic is at this point. Sonic is traveling between worlds. It's an origin story. And even if I hadn't seen the trailer and I only heard that they were making a Sonic movie, they would have either A, make it an origin story, or B, just kind of inflate and base it off the first game. Because that's like 85% of all video game movies. Seriously, I know you're going to find 5 video game movies that are not one of these two things. I'll wait. But yeah, I guess that's what made me initially annoyed about the whole thing, because people were really making it out to be bigger and better than what it actually was. And don't get me wrong, it's not the fact that people were speculating in and of itself. That's completely fine. That's like half the fun of being in the fan base, if I'm being honest. But it was like more so the fact that for like a month, that was all I would see. Because I follow a lot of Sonic people, that was all they would do. They would speculate about the movie, give their thoughts, and like give this more thought than it would actually needed. You know? Because like it's fun to speculate about, you know, what are they going to do in the sequel? Of like, are they going to show this one? But I think people were really expecting this to be like this Sonic 06 Adventure-esque adventure, Sonic Adventure-esque adventure with multiple plot lines and story beats, which, no. Like, I sincerely doubt that, other characters like Tails and Knuckles are gonna be there for anything more than a brief cameo or an Easter egg of some sort. The only characters I really expect to be in this movie is, well, Sonic, of course, Dr. Eggman, the military, because we gotta figure out what Sonic's power comes from. We got Chris from Sonic X, who decided to become a police officer, his love interest, and maybe a kid. I could be wrong about all this. It could be something more than an origin story. It could have more than those 6 characters I just listed. But I doubt it. I don't know if it's because I'm still a little jaded about Sonic Forces, because I am very jaded about that. I'm not even gonna front. But it's like I'm trying not to overhype it and not see it as more than what it is, which would be, at best, a pretty good family flick that you can bring your kids to. Now, as for the second trailer, of course I saw the redesign. I see, everything in the promotionals. They look infinitely better. I genuinely love an Eggman's energy again. This part where he gets punched in the face by Chris, hilarious. But, other than, seeing Eggman do its thing and looking at the redesign, I mean, it's a trailer. I guess it's hard for me to get excited because I know I'm going to see it no matter what. So, if anything, it just kind of confirms my original suspicions that it's going to be an origin story and it's going to be like anywhere from an average to pretty good family flick. I don't think this is going to be bad. I'd be genuinely surprised if this was awful. Like, genuinely awful. I think, at worst, it'd be slightly mediocre. At best, pretty good. Oh, before I forget, something else that happened in that trailer was the Wall of China sequence and the city, all those action sequences. I think those are genuinely going to be awesome. Like, just off rip, they're going to be amazing. And I'm going to love them. But, yeah, that's all I really have to... Yeah, that's really all I have to say about the movie until it releases. And I'm going to do my best to try to see this opening night. Not because I want to make a video, because again, no promises. But it really because I'm trying to step out my comfort zone a little more. For some reason, I've always been that kind of guy that's kind of weird about letting people know what I like. And I want to change that. Anyway, that's it. I got more videos coming out whenever they come out. I'm not going to give you a prospective date because it really just depends. Because I have graduate school and I'm really tired. Anyway, love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Check out this Sonic video that I made because I didn't promote it. And, if you're going to be a love muffin, you got to subscribe and you got to watch this and say Sonic 06 bad lol with 3 exclamation points. Because that's how you get initiated. I'll see you guys later. Bye.